Alright, in this video, I'm going to share my thoughts about how I see the future, where I see myself, and what struggles basically I come up with, and yeah, just overall my thoughts, like a journal. um, so the first thing I want to say is that I'm really happy that I have opportunity to grow and improve as a person every day. And I think I really underestimated how big opportunity that is, because when you think about it, I really built my life to grow as a person, like really grow as a person. And also what I really like figure out, like for example, if you want to be really successful, uh, every person I saw who is successful, they love what they're doing. It is like so broad and so like I don't know, like I cannot grasp like what it means to love that you do something. For example, if I love traveling, then how can I make it with the work, like traveling with work? There is some ways, right? But when I think about these ways, like it doesn't really fit me, because what I really understand, what I am really passionate about, is growing myself as a person and always just expanding in every areas of life, mostly in business and inner work, because inner work is very related with your business. If you're shit at business, most likely you're shit as a person. It's just that simple. Most people don't realize that there is some people that are successful just because they have better programs in their mind than you. That's it, really. Like we're both the same person. So if there's person A, person B, they have same mind, same everything. The only difference is their personality. Some people wake up, they go straight to the work. Some people chill, get lazy, and they don't do the work that is required to achieve the success. That's it, really. If you like see it as basic as possible and the most easy to understand way. So the point is that it's very nice that I have like this opportunity to grow, expand as a person, every day learn. And this learning also really forces you to stop sometimes and reflect what you learn, because it's not only important to learn but reflect uh, what did you learn. And what's also very important that usually you will not see your learnings the same or next day, that oh, I learned something, let's say, even especially with inner work, and tomorrow we're gonna see the differences. No, there's like more subtle way, like everything is like growing inside and then it's exploding outside. That's how inner work basically works. And for example, I can do whatever I want, but I don't have the direction. Like I'm just passionate what I'm doing. Like I'm just learning. That's it, really. I'm just every day learning something new, doing something new, understanding what kind of mistakes I did, understanding what kind of behaviors I did wrong, understanding myself better, understanding people better, understanding spirituality better, understanding business better. Like I understand overall the playing field at much higher, better level. And when you understand everything, then you're like very confused, because you had false ideas that if you do something that you feel something, let's say if I'll achieve some kind of amount of money, I'll feel happy and successful. And when that illusion drops, then like you don't have point to do anything, because like you thought like if I'll going to do this, I'll achieve this and I'll be happy doing this. And then basically you have no direction. That's what I'm trying to say. But I still love learning. I still need the money to survive, right? So I still need to do something. Um, and right now I'm doing e-commerce mainly, e-commerce with creative direction, and creative direction is aligned. That's what I'm happy about. I have alignment with what I'm doing. I am creative director, so which I'm doing creatives for a company, understanding people's behaviors, why people buy, how people react to the content, what makes them to buy, what kind of hooks we make. And that aligns because like in some way I'm learning short form selling, but then I can transform it to long form selling if I want to, of course, because it's a skill. Like everything is a skill, right? And recently I learned a couple of things, which I knew it, but just I don't know, like for me it's just better again to understand it like in depth. So everything that is valuable in life, it just takes time to create or develop the skill. There's no way around it. Like, in order, especially let's say creating YouTube videos, right? How many people can just instantly sit down, talk what they think, edit and post it? I can guarantee like it's such a small percentage. Even like as simple to do something as simple as that, that's what I'm doing. There's be like so tiny amount of people, and that's crazy actually because like I don't really put a lot of effort in my videos right now because I don't see the reason why I should do that, and because I don't, it's just not aligned right now. But I feel deeply that in someday it will be, because what I'm really doing right now, I'm practicing English. So if you would see my videos 1 year ago, I was lagging hard. Right now I speak fluently. So I learned English, and I learned overall how to process my thoughts, how to convey my ideas. It's such a skill to master, and it's not mastered in, let's say, 6 months or 1 year. It may take 5 years or 10 years. That's how long in the future you have to look. That's what's crazy is about, like, but it's like such a good way to express yourself and to build something real. Actually, today I was like driving around the hotels because I'm interested in um how do you say, real estate, and just curious to see like what's building in Barakai. And when I see like these hotels, like there's like 3 hotels, right, like near each other, different brand, and I think like how long it takes to build a hotel, right? Like it takes such a long time. It's like such a valuable thing. Maybe it's like 3 years, right? If you know what you're doing, but the person who just started, like maybe he's doing like for 40 years. Like he's doing like for 40 years to build like this kind of hotels, right? Second thing, a hotel to build itself, it takes time. So these videos, I thought about it like it's like hotels or it's like a rooms. So if you build each video and you try to make it better every day or every video you upload, then after some time you'll get that good that you're going to build a very good hotels or very good videos. So that was my today thought process, and I think it makes a lot of sense. So you're building something in the future in hopes that it will get better. Of course it'll get better, because if you do it you'll just get it better. So yeah, you're building, you're doing, and right now you won't see any real progress because no one really cares about you. Even I myself, I don't really know what what I'm doing, but I hope I can make it one day. And also, what it means to make it. Make it means for me at least to understand my life path. Like I don't really care about to make a lot of money or just to do it for the wrong reasons. Basically, I care about mostly if it's aligned with my path, if I can help other people, or even if I should do it. Like that's the thing. Like even with YouTube, for now, I feel like I have to do it, but maybe after 5 years, I feel like I won't need to do it anymore, and I have to stop it. That's how life path works, basically. Um, so I'm more inclined to always seek truth in life, and it's very, very, very hard thing to do because I always did the hardest thing in life, and I have nothing easy in my life. Like really, um, like I mean choosing paths. Like because I could make such an easy life path because I'm doing like e-commerce 8 years. 8 years. I am working with businesses that spend million a month on ads. I've seen everything. I know everything. I have the best courses. I have best education. Everything is the best for me. I work with the best people. Literally, everything is the best for me. I could create my own product. I could do like something or doing even dropshipping. I would make a lot of money, but it's just not aligned. Like that's how important it is to realize that what is aligned with you and what is not. So it's not aligned. So I cannot really do that. That's the thing. But that's okay. I think what is meant for me will be much more joyful to do, much more inspired to do, because we can see like so many people doing something that they're not inspired to do, even though they make, let's say, a good money in it. But if they're not happy doing it, if they don't see like life purpose and path in it, like, then what's the point? Like, we're all going to die one day. You can make your achievements, like, in the long run, don't really matter. They're going to disappear. Do we remember like 100 years ago who achieved what, and do we really care about it? Of course not. No one really cares about your achievements. No one will and ever will care. So when no one will care about your achievements and no one cares overall just about anything, then you have like such a freedom to do whatever you want, really. And the freedom is to understand like what I meant to do here in life. Like, that's the deep questions you have to ask yourself. Is it just drinking, partying, and doing stupid shit? Of course not. Maybe it is for you. Like, if you feel deep satisfaction in it, like, I don't know, maybe. So yeah, another thing is that every day you educate yourself, you can see how you surpass a lot of people in life. Like, it's not about like the ego thing, because it's very tricky also, because you'll want to feel like you're better, you're smarter, you're just everything in better in every way. And it's also like a spiritual ego called. So you not only develop education, spirituality, everything, health, like in all areas of life, and you see all these people below you, right? But that's like a wrong way to look at it, because again, this is like an ego thing. Like, you're feeling better than everyone else, and you look down upon them. But in reality, they just don't really know what you're doing in life. So again, like, the purpose is to help people to grow, to do better, to be better, and they can grow with you, not only you, and then you can use all of them, right? Because if you think about it, capitalism is just foundation on that way, that you exploit other people, because that's what I'm currently doing, right? Because I'm in Asia, but Asians don't really make a lot of money, and I have a lot of money based. I earn a lot of money, and I can use my currency to basically live extraordinary life here. I don't need to cook. I don't need to clean. I don't need to ever think about chores. I don't need to do like anything really. I can just focus on myself and my growth, which you may think it's unfair, but it isn't really, because it just meant to be like this, you know. And it will not be always like this. It will always go in chapters, but that's not the point really. So also, what happens when you get more and more educated in every way, you develop not only your physical, educational, and educational, and then you're going to develop the spiritual one. What's going to happen that you're going to relate with less and less people every day. You may not judge them, you may communicate with them well, the same thing, but people will not understand you on the deep level. You'll be outcast still. Understand? Because there's not many people who wake up each day and say, you know what? I won't pursue achievements, or I won't pursue money, I won't pursue shallow things, and I'll try to pursue meaning in life, consciousness, understanding people, behaviors, and etc. So that just puts you in place where you cannot really relate to people. And that's okay, you know. Like, at some point, I will find people who I can relate with, and they understand me better, or I understand them. But it's getting harder every day. Especially, I'm talking about like people who are like really in the same area in your life and can relate with you in depth. You know, like why rich people hang out with rich people? It's because the rich people cannot talk anything with brokies. They just they're at such a low level of consciousness, understanding about life, about everything, that there's no reason to talk with them. They there's like reason why rich people hang out with rich people, like in the golf courses, or like they meet in the private meetings, or like etc. because they learn from each other also. They learn how to make more money, they learn how to be better, they learn how to just do everything better in life, because I was one of the close groups, and also I saw like how people meet and do things. And then when you realize about consciousness and etc., then you realize even more why it it is like this. So so yeah. And also why poor people stay poor, because they're eating shit food, they working a shitty job, and they don't have time to educate, or they don't want to. So what happens that it's impossible for them to excel in life. It's just impossible, because the thing is that you build identity, that you, or let's say you build yourself as a victim in life. So you are a victim in life. You cannot, you say like, oh, I am poor, I cannot do this, blah blah blah. And then you say this, you convince yourself, and then your life becomes the way you say it. So if the rich person loses his money, he regains it very quickly, because he already has the education, confidence, and other aspects of life to achieve the same success as before. So it's when you understand like things like this, it just becomes everything so clear. And also you cannot be really judgmental about it, because it's just how it is, it's how life is. And also another thing is what is really like, I don't know, not sad, but this thing is that I cannot say it's sad, because it's, again, it's like meant to be. But people who really need the help the most to excel in life, to be better, to just look at life a different way, a different angle, and different aspect, they usually are the people who first wants to reject this kind of help or this kind of idea, because what they're looking is for quick fixes, quick money. Let's say they go to gamble, or quick ways to make money, because they're in desperate situation now. And these people even lose even more, because they're looking for quick ways. Because to offer something valuable, you need to work on it long time. It's not like I can go, let's say if I want to play piano, it's not like I can just come here and play piano, right? It wouldn't be valuable. It wouldn't people like say like, oh wow, you can play piano. You need to learn for 3 years. You have to understand it. So yeah, that's why I'm telling you that I'm really grateful for, I can even be grateful for me that I put myself in this kind of position, that I seek truth and I want to be smarter every day. That I am allowed. That's a very important thing, that I am allowed to learn. Because when you think about it, like there could be many life situations that I wouldn't be in this position. Just by pure luck, I was allowed, first of all, to grasp the understanding about what is inner work and spirituality and consciousness. I was allowed. Second thing, I was allowed to experience awakening in some sort of way. And third way, I'm just lucky. I'm just lucky to be in this position. And now, when you have this kind of understanding and realizations, you have a lot of freedom to choose what you want to do in life, because your life changed in very drastic ways and you cannot really explain it. It's just like an experience. So for now, my thing is that I should help other people at least understand that there's a better way to live. Um, and again, like, what is better way to live, right? Because maybe some person is better way to live is just drinking and partying. But is it? I think it's just not. You have zero meaning in life, and I think if you do this, you just feel more empty every day, and that doesn't lead you to anywhere. So yeah, and closing thoughts. Had some points. Closing thoughts. Closing thoughts would be, if you understand yourself better, uh, you have such a big advantage in life because you, first of all, you'll not be manipulated and controlled by other people, and second thing, you'll have much better, more authentic life, because fake life, there's no value in it, and true, the truth, if you seek truth and you see meaning in life, you'll have experience that you cannot really tell in words. And it doesn't mean that I like this saint which figured it all out and now I don't have any I don't have anything, no attachments, let's say, or no desires or no anything. No, I still have it, but I just see them in a completely different way, which is that false self. And now I'm just discovering true self. I'm now just discovering what is inner work, like this, what is psychology and truth in life, which may take all my life, and that's fine. May take decades, because the thing is that same with the inner work, right? If you have a skill that you need to master, it's not going to take you 6 months, 2 months, 1 year, 5 years. If you want to be really good at it, it may take you 10 years. But you'll get better every day. You'll have better understanding about yourself, about others, and you can use it in bad way and good way. Bad way is just, of course, to manipulate people. Maybe you can even make a cult or make other kind of bad things. Or you can inspire, lead people, which that's what I'm at least trying to do now. Because I changed my life in very, very profound way, in a good way. Also, I watched one of the videos that was life really likes a lot of paradoxes. So the paradox is, for example, the most common way is the wrong way, and the wrong way usually leads to biggest mistakes in life. That's just a quick reference. I think if you're interested in it, like, you can watch from actualized.org. I saw this video about life paradoxes. Very good video. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next update.